Hi everybody, it's me, Lenny, with another review of the Hoka ATR 4 Stinson, or the Hoka Stinson 4 ATR, however you want to pronounce it. It's all the same shoe. So I really like this shoe. When I first put it on, I noticed that the toe box was really wide, and I was like, that's great, you know, something that a lot of people have been crying for in the Hoka shoes. And I was like, cool, yeah, let's get this going. I ended up ordering it, and then I started running in it. So when I first started running in it, and actually when I first put on the shoe, I noticed that actually you sit kind of high out of the heel cup. And it's kind of different for traditional Hoka, because usually Hokas kind of sit you down real far, kind of lock you down. So yeah, I felt like I was up high, like kind of like an Ultra Olympus, and then also the toe box being so wide. I also felt like that was sort of like an Ultra Olympus, one of the first versions of the Ultra Olympus. But it was a good shoe. I felt like, man, this is something I really want to try out. So I started running in it, and like I said, kind of hard to find a secure fit just because of sitting so high and it being so wide and voluminous. I'm not sure if someone could fit in this that just needs a wide. Make sure and check it out if that's the case. That way you can see if it really fits your foot as a wide person foot. But it's a super high stack height. And another reason why I got this shoe is because I noticed the Bondi and the Clifton are coming stiffer. You know that if you put on the new Clifton or the new Bondi. And this, as soon as I put it on, had that traditional Hoka fit. A lot of people were saying that this was like the Mafate, the newer Mafate. I mean, like a newer Mafate. Remember the first Mafate that came out, but to me, it's kind of different from all that, just overall. But it does have that typical Hoka soft cushioning if you're looking for that, and it's an all-terrain shoe. I just ran on the roads with it, and it kind of got a different tread, but it is kind of wearing on those kind of foam areas that traditional Hokas have. On the rubber, it's not so bad. And then it has this huge area right there where you can't get no big rock stuck in there unless it's a gigantic rock. The lacing, regular kind of flat laces, nothing too crazy. I did notice that the tongue is a little shorter in this shoe than other shoes of the Hokas, so it doesn't come up, and that's, I mean, it's just, it reminds me of one of the first Ultra Olympuses, and it's really crazy to say that because I never thought Hoka, I don't know if this is just kind of like they're saying, well, you know, we're kind of competing with you now or something, but wider toe box. But I didn't like how the shoe curved at the end. So wide toe box, but not built on the straight last. It's over. And so I found my toes, because I have a straight foot, kind of hitting on the side up here. And there's no way I would have went to a size 12. Size 11 and a half is kind of where I have to stay in this shoe just because it's so voluminous. But it did have that traditional nice Hoka. I mean, it's a heavy shoe, hot shoe, of course, because there's a lot of material. And also the tongue kind of has this little area where you probably won't be able to see it, but it hooks in there on the side. And it's about an inch and a half where it kind of hooks to the side of the shoe. Not like a soft liner, but similar to that. And like I said, shorter tongue. You can feel the rocker more in the front of the shoe, more than in the middle. My stride is caused to be shorter and kind of in the middle of the shoe. However, when I was running pretty fast, I felt like I was kind of getting some good toe off, and it felt pretty good. I mean, but like I said, a heavier shoe, something to recover, like a recovery shoe, something that you're just looking to get a gazillion miles in, like I said, like the Hoka Mafate one. But yeah, we'll weigh this thing, and way different from the previous version, might I add. Wider toe box, sit higher. I mean, all those things I said are way different from the Stinson 3. So we'll weigh this, and then we'll be on our merry way. So we won't have to bother you no more. 13.1 ounces. That's the left shoe. Let's see if there's any discrepancies with the right shoe. 13.3 ounces, and there's always, I don't know why that is, but one shoe is always heavier than the other. In this case, the right shoe is heavier than the left shoe. I put 40 miles in this shoe, and that's where I try and get to nowadays. just trying to put as much mileage as I can. I kind of set 40 as my. I used to do 30, but people, you know, well, how are you supposed to review shooting? I mean, you're supposed to actually put maybe like 100 miles on these shoes to actually get a really overall review. But then I'm sure, because I don't run 50 miles a week, 100 miles a week. I run 40 miles a week, depending. I sometimes even run 25 to 30. So it would have took forever for you to get, for me to review, you know, a shoe trying to do 100 miles in it. So I do it at 40 and just kind of give you, the viewer, just a thought on, you know, what I think, and maybe it can help you, you know, if you're looking at it online and you want to buy it. 11.5 was a good size for me as far as, you know, the usual. Lately I've been fitting in size 12s in running shoes. I don't know if they're just getting smaller or what, but the size 11 fit pretty good. I did notice that I did get a little bit of blistering on my middle big toe. I think it was just the fact that this shoe curves, and it was kind of pushing my foot over. Even though it's voluminous, it curves over, so it kind of counteracts that volume. And so my middle toe kind of got a little bit of a blister on it. And you know, that's the only flaw I found with it, even though it's voluminous in the toe box. Hoka's wrap your foot kind of weird, so it sets your foot in there and it wraps, and that's what causes your toes to kind of rub on each other. And this just being curved, it kind of, I think it's pushing from that side and pushing my big middle toe over, and got a little blister there. But you know, something you can try. Maybe your foot curves. Maybe it'll be perfect for you. It's definitely a voluminous shoe. So if you have a medium fat foot, and I'm not saying, you know, if you have a 4E, you probably wouldn't fit in this. If you have a big 2E foot, you probably wouldn't fit in this. Somewhere around a regular 2E, someone who's pushing that fits perfectly in a 2E, or even just someone with you know, not so narrow but sort of wider foot can try these as well. So yeah, it's a Hoka Stinson 4 ATR. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace out.